In today's video, we're going to see what happens when NASCAR invades Le Mans.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel here at Machine Head Racing. Today we are going to be reviewing the NASCAR Garage 56 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. But before we do that, let's try to answer what is Garage 56. Garage 56 is the spot that experimental vehicles get when competing at Le Mans. This is a category separated from the rest, and it's meant to showcase oddball cars, new technologies, or just to try out some crazy ideas. The NASCAR Camaro was no exception. Contrary to what everyone was expecting, the Garage 56 Camaro was doing exceptionally well, outpacing all of the GT AM class for most of the 24-hour race. Trouble stuck in the closing quarter of the race, coming out of Indianapolis in lap 253. Driver Jenson Button found he had no more gears. As the car rolled into the pits, it was clear that the problem was terminal. Normally, it's not permitted to change a box during the race, but as Garage 56 is an experimental entry, an exception was made in this case. It took a full hour to replace the gearbox, causing the car to finish in 39th position. There can be no denying that the entire Garage 56 project was a resounding success, even with these results. Judging by the social media response alone, it eclipsed even Ferrari's return and victory as a fan favorite. The Camaro might not have beaten all of the cars in the GT/AM class this time, but its outing at Le Mans was undoubtedly unforgettable. If we talk a little bit about the specs of this car, we found that this car has 750 horsepower, coming out of a NASCAR Cup Series naturally aspirated 5.8-liter Chevrolet V8. What caught my attention is that this car doesn't use a conventional gearbox. Instead, it has a transaxle with 5-speed and a paddle shift sequential. The weight of the car is around 1,300 kilos. The brakes are 6-piston monoblock front calipers and 4-piston monoblock rear calipers with heavy-duty carbon disc packages. The fastest lap set by the Camaro was a 3-minute 48.37. Let's set up the car and go for a lap. All right, so we're going to start by installing racing hard tires, both in the front and the back. For the suspension, we're going to choose the fully customized option. And you will see that the setup is pretty square, both front and back. So body height is going to be 90 on the front and 90 on the rear. Anti-roll bar is going to be 10 at the front and 9 at the rear. We want the car to be as planted as possible for the high-speed corners that we have at Le Mans. The damping ratio during compression is going to be 35 and 35, and during expansion is going to be 45 and 45. For the natural frequency, we're going to go with 2.50 and 2.70, so pretty stiff. And we are going to add a little bit of negative camber angle, so 1.5 in the front and 2.5 in the back. Yeah. So for the toe angle, the front is going to be neutral, and in the back we're going to add 0.2. For the differential, we're going to go with the fully customized option, and we are going to set it with a initial torque of 30, acceleration sensitivity of 15, and braking sensitivity at 30 as well. For the downforce, we're going to set it at 150 in the front and 300 in the back. And for the ECU tuning, we're going to limit the horsepower of the car to around 700 to 750. So in my case, 87 was the output adjustment number that I came up with. We're going to add some ballast to the car to make it achieve the real life weight, which is very close to 3,000 pounds. And we are going to install the fully customizable racing transmission and set the top speed at 320 kilometers per hour. When it comes to the other modifications, because this is a fully fledged race car, we're going to throw everything racing at it, including the carbon brakes, all of the weight reductions. Of course, we're going to increase the body rigidity. So yeah, basically that's pretty much it. I think that we are ready now to go for a lap around Le Mans. All right, so here we go, starting our lap, going through the 4 chicanes before heading down the main straight. Flat out here as we reach the Dunlop corner. It's very hard because here you have to brake while turning, which is not always recommendable. Down to 2nd gear and flat out under the Dunlop bridge as we head down the hill. Down to 3rd gear. We missed our apex there, but we carry on, it's okay. Here we are arriving at Tetra Rouge, butchering the French here. As we start our trip down the Mulsanne straight. The car can achieve around 306 kilometers per hour at the end of the Mulsanne straight. And let's not forget that it lapped almost 5 seconds faster than all of the other GTs that were competing at Le Mans during 2023. Made it through the first chicane. We head down the Mulsanne straight once again, flat out. We start to brake at around 150 meters, down to 2nd gear. Managing a little bit of the wheel pin, 2nd gear out of the 2nd chicane, but nothing that we cannot put under control. As I was saying, 190 miles per hour or 306 kilometers per hour more or less as we reach the Mulsanne corner, down to 2nd gear, lowest part of the circuit. Now flat out once again as we head down the back straight. The racing exhaust in this car really makes the V8 come to life. It's really nice to hear this car rolling down the straight. As we see the 100-meter board on the left side, we brake down to 2nd gear for Indianapolis. And now we prepare to turn right in Arnache, again all in 2nd gear, and now straight line acceleration until we reach the Porsche Essex. Down to 4th gear. Little bit of oversteer there, but keeping it under control. Reaching the Corvette corners now. Try to keep the car pinned to the right side to prepare for this next left-hand corner. And now all we have left now is to negotiate the 4th chicanes and head down the main straight once again. Down to 2nd gear. There we go, avoiding the red sausage there on the inside. And through the finish line we go. Let's see how we did. The real-life car lapped the Circuit de la Sarthe in 3 minutes 48 seconds, and we managed to do a 3 minute 47.9. So the times are really close to each other. This is the first time that we do a video here at Le Mans, so of course this is the only entry that we had so far. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe if you are not subscribed to the channel already. And also let me know which other cars you would like to see lapping either Le Mans or Nürburgring. I have some Tsukuba time attack challenges ready, so keep tuned for that. And I will be seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye.